Hello, I'm Rangru.
And I'm Graham.
Here today, we're playing another 1v1 from the Wargame Bootcamp Discord Elite Tournament. We are on a Nuclear Winter is Coming. Who do we are playing today?
So on the left-hand side, in the blue, we have Lordpie playing as Blue Dragon General. And on the right, we have a returning star, the GrapeJelly Man, playing as always, Ring, the USSR General.
Of course, and he's doing a little KA-29 opener, gonna be sending one helicopter down south. Those ninjas, unfortunately, kind of go in the wrong direction there, as they're not going to be able to scout out that little helicopter play.
Rangru, is this a helicopter rush?
I don't think I'm qualified to talk about yet.
Okay. I was just curious about your opinion on the matter. But we do see, the K-29 is definitely going pretty deep there. He's actually deviating off right there so he can go ahead and maybe actually snipe the U-860. It'd be really funny there. Because it does have the G8. It does actually have a pretty good little autocannon. But, yeah, there it goes. Yep, open up. Oh, and he's firing rockets down on the fire position there.
Is he trying to fire? Wow,
Yeah.
I've never seen that before, someone trying to do that.
Yeah, honestly, it was a really smart move. It almost worked out for him. He tried fire positioning. He gets the Morskaya out there, and he probably can get the pickoff on the infantry or the helicopter. Yeah, there go the Japanese recon infantry unloading there.
Maybe jumping out, yeah. We got... Well, yeah, one of the ninjas heading down south to deal with that, and the other ninja going up north. And a peace pheasant. Very early peace pheasant here. I don't know where he's gonna... Oh, I guess he's going for the T-72.
No, he's going for the BTR 90s. So, yeah, or it was. I guess now, yeah, he is going for the peace pheasant.
Oh, no, T-72.
T-72, yep. And the ninja actually came in there and cleaned up the K-29, the peace pheasant, getting some shots into it as well. But the Morskaya and Hoda are going to get in here. When that K-29 live node does go down as well. And the ninja will be able to get out of there and avoid the LMG there from the GrapeJelly Man's infantry. So the Biss trying to get a little hit, but it does miss.
Yes, and he's not going to stick around for round 2. He's just going to bugger off.
Yeah.
And then looking up north, GrapeJelly does have pretty decent force of heavy investment with the T-72B and also 3 OSHA AKs right off the bat. That is actually quite a heavy anti-aircraft investment.
Yeah, I remember someone talking about that you bring the OSAs at 45 points and just group them together because they're so cheap that you don't really care if a seaplane comes in and snipes one off individually. We see the K-29 actually because Lordpie is pushing infantry into Alpha here, so he gets some rockets into the Hoodoo Rin as the Spetsnaz push up. And the T-72, is actually getting a side shot on the K-1 there, Ring.
Oh,
and it might get the kill right here. Oh, we see him turned off the gun, so he's going to the AGM. Yep, and when the Severe makes the connection.
Yeah, it's definitely a pretty good pitch here so far from Lordpie. You know, doing that classic rush to 2-pointer, which can be very beneficial. But this is also a very good counterplay from Mint Jelly, as he can shut down any reinforcements, and we're seeing that happen quite lovely.
Yeah, and the Biss actually dived in there to try and get a... I don't know what it killed. Both R-60s were fired. We see that, and a MiG-25 also brought out as well. So the GrapeJelly Man really trying to shut down this peace pheasant early before it gets any critical kills.
Indeed. And then down south we're seeing decent investment here from Lordpie. It's still at 1 Morskaya, and also GrapeJelly Man does have a decent position in between India and Foxtrot Forest. Be curious to see if he tries to do a counterplay by pushing into India.
Yeah, it's the opportunity's there for him. He has the Sappers, Factoria, BTRT, so he could kill that reserve infantry from Lordpie. Now there is a Cobra that's been brought up there. It has the Hydras as well as the 70 mil rockets. Well, actually they both 70 mil, so it doesn't really matter. But it does have the rocket pods. But there is a Skrezit actually kind of close. So pretty interesting units kind of all over the place down there in India. And I think either player could make a move if they wanted to.
Indeed, all the major action happening up north. As Lordpie is slowly losing that position, GrapeJelly Man manages to get some pretty good infantry into that town position. And that T-72B has just done a fantastic job of zoning that area out. We're seeing the Chumat being brought in to try and counter and going to be sniping a few of those Skrezits.
Yeah, he does get a connection right there. It's one of the Skrezits. And the Peace Pheasant is up looking for the 87, but it's not in range. Oh, and the Osa's open fire, and two of them do hit, getting a kill on the Peace Pheasant. And like we said there, here comes the Seed. But a little too late. Osa radars are back on as well. They might get some shots here. They will. One does hit. So the Osa's already playing for themselves off. And the
Yeah,
MiG-25 now called out as well to kind of further screen the air for
that's
Grape
not
Jellyman.
bad at all. It's very concentrated, but as you can see, very effective anti-aircraft net.
Oh, but the 887 has been pushed out forward. It's showing its side armor right next to the Chumat. Missile is out. Looks like it's going to connect here and get the kill. And the
Oh,
87 dies to the Chumats.
yeah, very good sniper. And that's really going to relieve a bit of pressure from Lordpie. Because that T-72B was pretty much shutting off reinforcements, so now he can... Oh, he's actually going to be investing in a CV. Probably just try to capture that Charlie point to get an early +2.
Yeah, it's a kind of an audacious move, I think, for him to bring the CV out right now. He does have the presence in Alpha, but losing the piece hasn't hurts. And India's kind of secure, so maybe not as much now to kind of think about it out loud here. But the GrapeJelly Man, he's bringing some sappers in to try and help retake his town. He did have a K-29 somewhere. Okay, it's actually still chilling. And Echo, he can bring it back over if he wanted to. And he is going to go ahead and cap Foxtrot as well. So both players decide to CV up at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Gonna be trying to get out +2. But yeah, definitely... I know he's slowly losing his position in Alpha. And his CV investment could screw him over. But, at the same time, he still can fall back into at least the forest of Alpha. And he's bringing in there Hachinan Siki as well as some supply truck reinforcements.
Yeah, we see the Habyong 90s right there being engaged with the Spetsnaz. The VDV actually unable to get... Oh, and they get the kill there on the Spetsnaz. Another K-29 coming in. The BTR-90 unable to get an angle to help support the infantry there. And so these Habyong 90s will probably clean it up. Okay, he's going to actually decide just to back him up. And now the GrapeJelly getting aggressive with his VDV there.
Yeah. I actually forgot how bloody good those Habyongs are. They got the K3, the K2, Panzerfaust 3.
Yeah.
Very deadly little, CQC squad.
Yeah, they are. They're nice, really nice infantry addition there for Blue Dragons. You see the BTR-90 opening up with its autocannon, but taking out the 50 cal vehicles. And the reserve, not the reserve, the recon infantry with the Carl Gustavs have an angle here. They might be able to get these BTRTs. GrapeJelly doesn't unload. The staffers are going to be able to go ahead and engage him.
21 going in for a rocket run. The Superior's not moving into position. They just need to run a little bit south, and then they can get the flame game on.
Yeah. Yeah, we see more K-29s coming in. One's going to land here. Actually, pretty bold move because the Tansam is in the back line there, but it doesn't have line of sight. This K-29 opening up with the autocan right there on the Habyongs. And the Sapper's making quick work of the Japanese recon infantry rank.
Yeah, GrapeJelly is slowly but surely regaining that position in Alpha, and Lordpie doesn't really have a whole lot of infantry reinforcements. He's going to be investing in 2K runs up north here, but there's not going to be much for those K runs to do, because he's not going to be able to hold any of that useful terrain. Yeah,
we actually GrapeJelly making really aggressive here. BTR-90 pushing right up there. It should be able to get the kill here on the Habyongs, or the VDV will finish. Oh, but they dive to the rockets from the Abyss.
A little bit of friendly fire, never hurt anyone, unless you're VDV.
Very Russian of them.
Yes. Rusted a little bit too much.
Yes, absolutely. But we do see Alpha's now fully secure, and there's a little bit of timing here to see what GrapeJelly Man's able to pull off. K1s are coming up, so I don't think they'll be able to get too much because the Chumats are holding the central town. But I definitely see the momentum has really swung in the GrapeJelly Man's favor now, Ring.
Yeah, and he's got a pretty good little helicopter strike package here of the VP and the two KA-29s. You could definitely try to maneuver them around the northern area and just try to hit into the side of Charlie.
Yeah, I really like his positioning because he does have Delta as well. So, I mean, really from GrapeJelly Man's perspective, he can just kind of start defending and CV up and force Lordpie into, reattacking at a less advantaged time after losing his foothold in Alpha.
He could also potentially try to make a plane to India here. As we can see with our God Vision, there's really not a whole lot here from Lordpie, especially in the northern part of India. It is bloody empty. And even just a good contestant of India could really, give GrapeJelly Man a good position. Points rise.
We do see the GrapeJelly Man actually buys another fighter, so now he has two MiG-25s up in the air. And I think that kind of does signal a defensive move here from GrapeJelly Man. He's trying to prevent air power from helping Lordpie get back into Alpha, try to shut down those planes early. We see another BIS out as well. Yeah, it kind of seems to me that the GrapeJelly Man's going to let Lordpie push and then kind of react situation as it envelops. Though we do see the KF-16 is out. That is the seed version with the AMRAMs. It's already picked off one OSA, but both MiG-25s are in the air as well.
Well, secondly, I thought you said KFC, and I was quite excited, but no, it's
Oh.
just an F-16.
Yeah, it's just an F-16. No KFC here. Besides, we are pro Popeyes.
Yeah,
On this
I
channel.
do agree.
Oh, and the Ninja getting the kill on the BIS, but we see the MiG-25s have gone really deep here. Missiles are out. One hit on the KFC, but it does actually get away. The MiG-25 is unable to make the connection there. An F-15J called out in response, but too little, too late, and then it might end up being that was a kind of a panic buy. I feel like there, Randy.
It definitely was the case, and it did not manage to pick off those MiG-25s, which is a shame for bad player / Lordpie. Keeping it bloody confused, yeah. But yeah, both sides definitely feel pretty slowed down at this point. Like, neither one really has too much momentum at this point. I mean, GrapeJelly Man is clearly just digging in his heels, and maybe I think with his investment down south, Lordpie is going to try to play a bit heavy down south here, or some of his infantry.
Yeah, he's going to at least try and apply pressure down south. I mean, he does have some armor up north. A little armor now coming in at K1 with... it's the only reserve infantry there, though. So we'll have to see how the engagement goes there. But that K1 is pushing up. GrapeJelly Man reacting by taking his little helicopter hit squadron over down south there. But he needs to be careful because there are 2 ninjas still up in the air and equipped with stingers. Yeah. So he has to be a little careful with his helicopter play here, or he could lose all 3.
He can't go too ballsy. He can probably get a few good rocket hits into his APCs or ATGM.
Well, this is a very GrapeJelly Man style here. 2 MiG-25 PDs out to screen. Helicopters are going in right now.
Oh.
And there's an Su-25T, his favorite unit, I feel like, coming in right now. We see the ninjas go ahead and opening up on the K-29s, which actually kind of works for the GrapeJelly Man because he wants that VP to do most of the heavy lifting.
Yeah, and the Su-25T, unfortunately nothing for him to siege with it. Gets one ninja.
Yeah, and gets a hit on the other one as well. MiG-25's up in the air. F-15 goes down.
KFC going in. Su-25, is he going to go dogfight? He better go dogfight.
He's trying to, but the KFC's going to get out of there. But quick little exchange there. The MiG-25's trading away with the F-15. And GrapeJelly Man now has air superiority, well, at least with his helicopters here, able to run free.
Yeah. The Mi-24 coming in, trying to deal with that K1. That K1's just been utterly surrounded here. Fortunately, not a whole lot of dedicated anti-tank. There's going to be a lot of high explosives.
Yeah, we see the K-29s trying their best. It's down to 1 HP, and there it goes. They get the kill there, and this is a disaster now for Lordpie. India is completely open except for the one Chumat and the Cobra. We see the BIS here trying to get a pick off here on this Ninja. R60 is away. Oh, yep, and it does get the kill.
Ooh, that's really good here for GrapeJelly. I wonder if he can follow up through. Oh, look in Foxtrot.
Ooh.
See, yes. Bloody ninjas.
Yeah, the recon infantry did make it all the way to the back, killing the Skrezit that was there for base defense. So GrapeJelly Man does notice that he moves it and turns off the guns, but his commander is his CV is in danger, so he calls out a 24 VP to try and deal with it. It looks like he'll stay alive though for now, as Lordpie backs off the recon infantry.
Su-25T comes in, shoots down another Cobra. I mean, that thing may not be doing siege work today, but it is an anti-helicopter king. Another KFC being brought out, trying to shoot down the MiG-25. Does get the kill, and the Su-25T is going to go in hot.
I mean, he's probably going to die right there. Well, we see the so he does, the F-16 does fly right past it, unable to get the kill there. Su-25T still up. Gun strafing going on from the F-16. I mean, this is just kind of crazy. Su-25T still there, getting some shots in as well, as they both now dogfight, because it's out of AMRAMs.
Oh, we're out. Yeah, it's a pure dogfight now.
Su-25T on the tail of it, getting the turbine failure. It's so close to getting the kill. Evac called, and no, it
That is some ace combat shit, right? Yeah.
That was definitely some ace combat shit. Su-25T getting the kill.
Wow.
Everything kind of just going the GrapeJelly Man's way. Whereas even up north, a reserve infantry push gets shut down by him, and he really is in the driver's seat now.
Yeah, just airplay down south was absolutely phenomenal from GrapeJelly Man's perspective. I mean, just a combination of the planes and the helicopters completely cleared India. He really does need to invest in some ground troops to actually hold out, and he is investing in more helicopters here.
Yeah, he's trying to find that recon infantry squad. We do see the seaplanes back up, and it's going for the MiG-21. It's not really a fair fight between the two. But if he's quick, though, the Osos to get turned on, and they do, and it goes down.
Not a bad bait, honestly.
No, I think that's a very worthwhile trade, trading a MiG-21 for the your seed F-16. Absolutely. Yeah. The recon infantry is back on the hunt. The K-29 briefly saw them. They're so close to the CV there for Lordpie and Foxtrot. Yeah, they move, and they're going to go ahead and catch them in the open here before the K-29 can save them.
Yep.
I mean, it's a nice little pick-off there.
No, not bad at all. It's definitely going to relieve a little bit of pressure, as now GrapeJelly Man's going to have to invest into another CV into Foxtrot here. And well, yeah, still no heavy infantry play. He's got one KA-29 of naval infantry. I hope they're going to be going into India, because he just needs some ATGM troops in that southern town, and then just like a tank or two in India in the northern part. He should be able to just shut off any proper reinforcements, because we are seeing Lordpie investing pretty heavily. He's got the recon infantry, as well as, yeah, just a lot of recon stuff to take back India.
Yeah, and the Mi-24s are now kind of out here. We see a K-29 with some more Skya going to be brought into India as well. I agree with you. I think a Factoria or two more in India, and you're probably, safe there for the rest of the game. I mean, especially because we see that, Lordpie just isn't really able to get any momentum up north, and he's been heavily distracted down south. And once the CV is called back out for Foxtrot, that +2 is going to continue. And with India being secure rank, it just seems really hard for him to get back into this game.
Yeah, it's both southern points. Is once you lose them properly, it's very, very hard to get them back due to how easy they are to defend. India with the 2 bridge choke points and Foxtrot, because you have a large open ground and you have a good amount of town territory to slap in ATGM troops.
Yeah, we do see there's another ninja called out here, and this VP is going to run right into it. So the ninjas should get the kill here, which will be nice for Lordpie. Yeah, it does 2 back-to-back stinger hits right there. So there goes that Mi-24. But the SU-25T is up, but so is the KFC. So, he better watch out there, because SU-25T has done some work here.
Yeah, that thing is terror of the skies. There's not going in for it. I don't think he can see the ninjas.
No, he's going for the F-16, but the AMRAAMs are open. Oh, but the Skrezit jumping in to help out there. Oh, and it's coming right back over the Skrezit. The Skrezit might be able to get another burst in here. No, it's not going to be able to. And the F-16 is sorted out.
That SU-25T is an absolute legend. He's just going to go right in now, do some anti-tank work, because why the hell not? Oh, we got 2 Vulcans. And
but he gets taken out. But the SU-24 does clean up there and get both of them as well. I mean, losing the SU-25T does suck rank, but it got a lot of kills.
Yeah, it did manage to pay itself off. And the main thing, it got him the position in India. He's slowly losing a little bit of it, because of the recon infantry in the southern part of India. But yeah, he needs just some more ground-based troops now. But he's still investing in a lot of... Yeah, he's got his little helicopter strike package down south.
Yeah, he's got a huge little helicopter strike package here. I mean, honestly, he could bust into the hotel.
He could.
Is that against the rules?
I am not qualified to speak on those matters. I can neither confirm or deny. I can only say I can say helicopters.
Helicopters are on the battlefield.
Yes, they are moving together.
Yes, they are moving together. They're on the hunt.
They are.
They're conducting a special military operation.
An aerial operation.
Yeah, in India.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know at this point. I mean, Lordpie's got that K1 that I think he's going to just charge across the bridge. The Rizvedka, there's able to spot everything. He buys another ninja as well. I mean, I know there's a lot of helicopters out here for GrapeJelly Man, but it just kind of feels like at this point, that's... Yeah. He needs to kind of get some ground troops together and push, probably not India, but he probably needs to try and break Alpha or, something like that.
If he was to push India, I think investing in the Tan Sam would be a better investment, just because
Yeah.
longer range, ground-based anti-helicopter, and also the
Right.
SU-25T's dead. Thing has really been the terror of the ninjas.
A mortar too, a little smoke action. Try and get so he can get his units across that bridge. Actually, the K1 ends up just staying. He's not going there. The ninjas are making a move, and I mean, if GrapeJelly keeps his helicopters here, I mean, these recon infantry doing some work actually.
Yeah,
So there we
goddamn.
go. Yeah, Stingers away. So we see one K-29 going down. More missiles away. He's going to hit the VP here. Over the Skreza in the side there, getting a shot, like a nice little burst into the Ninja. But the other Ninja comes in and cleans up the VP.
Not bad at all. He pretty much meant to shut down that little special military operation roof. Yeah, honestly, GrapeJelly really screwed up by hovering over that recon infantry for so long that completely slowed him down.
Yeah, one Ninja does go down, though. Skreza now moving over as well. One K-29 still up in the air. I mean, it's not a worthwhile point trade, but I don't know how much impact it'll really have, especially now as we hit, it is a +2 continuing as the BMD-2 command vehicles brought into Foxtrot.
Yeah, and then looking up north here, it's just a very good defense from GrapeJelly as infantry all over the northern part of Alpha, and there seems to be no indications of any push into Delta. Actually, the CV and Gulf has got hit up quite a bit. I believe there was some sneaky helicopter action in play.
When the Ninja actually getting hit there, the Skreza opening up, K-29. Oh, and the one at 224 does go down to another F-15. Both players diving pretty deep into their air tabs, but at this point, Rick, I just don't think for Lordpie it's worth it.
Yeah, he needs to really be playing heavy in the ground game. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of the close air support planes from GrapeJelly Man has been destroyed, and the helicopters have also been thoroughly
Yeah.
destroyed as well. I mean, those two SU-24s, what are you going to do? Siege your non-existent anti-aircraft net?
Yeah. No, it's a really good point. K-29 does go down, so the Ninja does live with 3 HP, and the Skreza dies with the Carl Gustav of the Recon Infantry. So, I mean, he has a little bit of a foothold in India, but obviously he doesn't have the +2, which is really what's hurting him, I think, at this point.
Yeah. He's also relocating the Osa AKs down south, as that is a little bit more heavy in a helicopter, or aircraft play, I should say. I don't know what GrapeJelly Man's trying to achieve with his SU-24s.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because that's also dangerously close to the air spawn there. And
He's
an
lost.
F-50... Oh, he's doing some gun runs.
Just trying to gun run. Yeah, and he's lost multiple planes by hanging out too close to that air spawn.
Oh.
He does bring out some BTRDs, so he's got some more infantry coming forward there to India. We do see the KFC is back, but the OSAs are right in front of its path. You actually better be careful here. So AMRAM is out, and it does miss, and he's going to fly right over the OSAs here, and there it goes, another one going down.
Very good relocation with those OSAs. And just looking up north here in Alpha, seeing a bit of a push from Lordpie, trying to get the foothold in the forest, but very good positioning from the Superiors. He's going to catch him in the pants down, and the K1s are put into a little bit of a death trap here.
Yeah, and the Facatoria is getting a side shot into one of the K1s there. It's down to 1 HP. HGM out, and one does go down as well there. These are 2 A's, providing a little bit of bulk work in the front. And this push already looks like it's going badly for Lordpie.
Yeah, you see, that's why I like using cheap ATGMs, because you can, like, spread them around the map more. And yes, you can't, like, locate them in one central spot, but you can get those. All it takes is one good slingshot. I'm just saying that, cheap ATGMs, like, pretty good.
Yeah, and we see more infantry here being committed by Lordpie, but the sappers are in position. There's a more Sky Pahoda also covering the main road there. So fighting inside the forest is kind of like their thing. The BTRT actually could probably be pushed up if you wanted to help support against the 50 cals, so the transports.
Apparently not. The Superiors trying their darndest to hold. Actually, you're almost running out of flamethrower ammo here. They've been on fire, quite literally.
Yeah, I would not want to be in there. They're turning it into a Korean barbecue. And when you see, the Habyangs are going to get pushed back here a little bit, but they should be able to clear the Superi. There's some VDVs brought up, the BTRT as well. And there's already more VDV reinforcements coming to Alpha for the GrapeJelly Man. This +2, I just don't see that ending anytime soon.
No, it's just a very deadly and just continue its +2 point advantage, and it could potentially go to a +4 if India gets captured, and that's pretty much GG at that point. We're seeing another MI-24, but D this time, a hind D of all things.
Yeah, that must have GRU in it.
Yeah, it has GRU.
Yeah.
It's...
I mean, he kind of needs to be careful because the Chumak could maybe hit the 24 when it lands.
It converts itself into a tank.
I guess right back up. Yeah, because no. So he's going to push these GRU up, and he's going to use the D, I think, to cover them, which is smart. They're going to get in there, finish off that recon infantry, and India will be completely under his control. We see the Su-24 flying over Charlie or Alpha, but they're, as we can see with our God Vision ring, there is no radar AA for it to even shoot at.
Yep.
And these sappers just doing nothing whatsoever to see. These sappers just doing work here. They were so annoying. Getting a lot of value on this VDV now, push up along with the BTRT. Oh, but the Panzerfaust 3 right there just shredding the BTRT, even though it's down to 1 HP. F-15J diving in there, but a Buck hits a critical hit on it, right.
Ooh.
And then it goes right over the Skrezits. Oh, but he evades. Second missile misses. And third one, we'll see. Got him.
Third time's the charm.
Yep, third time is the charm. And another F-15. It's a lot of fighters. The South Korean the Blue Dragon Air Force hurting at the end of this game.
Yeah, honestly, both sides have taken like very heavy air casualties. One of the reasons I really like this map is it really does open up a lot of good airplay, helicopter and airplane rides, because you actually have a lot of room to fly about and do stuff. It's not just a choke point.
Right. No, it is. The map can be very dynamic when it's played at its best.
Oh, we got a K9.
Yeah, right on the main road too. Yeah.
As we're usually seeing these matches, once you invest in heavy artillery, it's getting desperate.
Yeah, because the heavy artillery isn't being used to actually support offensive operations or even help defend. Right? He's using it to try and CV snipe.
I think he's actually trying to hit the front line of Alpha here with the K9, but it's only some...
he hit by the BMD2 in the back.
Oh, okay, yeah, too.
Yeah, we see the K1 there getting some shots, and then we're Sky the Hoda, but the VDV going to push up here, put an end to the Hoodoo Ren. Yet. And that push there is pretty much stalled out, though I do think Lordpie is going to probably try again.
Yeah, it's really his best bet. Then down south, we're seeing the Spetsnaz group. God damn, those Japanese recon troops are on point, because they're just holding on against bloody everything.
Yeah, and what killed the 24?
I don't know. I'm just going to say it was the Japanese.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. It's the 24 is gone. We do see a CV being brought up here by Lordpie again to India to stop the +2. Though the damage, I think, has already been done at 318 points now for GrapeJelly Man and climbing. He does get a near hit on the BMD2 from his K9, so GrapeJelly Man's going to have to move his CV in Alpha. T-2A there getting hit in the side by a Shumat there as he tried to get a little cocky there. We got a couple different things going on here, but nothing really feels very decisive, I don't think, Ring.
Oh, it's just, small pokes here and there. Also seeing a bit of a assault into Delta here from some troops, but the Mi-24K, I believe, should be enough to clear us up, unless that Tansam can come up and use its short arrow at long distance.
The Su-27M has been bought
wow.
by GrapeJelly Man, so we see one missile out right there. He's going for the oh yeah, so he leaves the K1 alive, but he does get the Tansam, so I think he's kind of worried about his Mi-24K, like you pointed out. Now he's going to try and re-angle here, and he could probably finish off that K1.
Yeah, honestly, the smarter investment check that allows the K pretty much free reign to muck about in Delta.
Oh, and GrapeJelly Man saving up a ton of points, clearly, explaining maybe why there's been a little bit of ground gain here by Lordpie at the end. A T-80 UK command tank called out for India. Su-27M actually diving into its fighter role here, missing multiple R-77s, but that one does connect as another one, and it kills the Peace Pheasant right over Gulf.
Right over Gulf, indeed, and not much anti-air to deal with the Su-27. God damn, he's just playing at this point by getting the T-80 UK.
Yeah, T-80 UK call out here, and we're going to see it go into India. Peace Pheasant trying to come in and get a snipe, but he's already lost the vigil. And the Osas have been rearmed, and there we see them. They've been killers all game, and they get it there. The one does die, but and the ninja coming in too close as well now. Oh, but it was the other one that had all the missiles.
Yeah, that ninja's going to be able to get out of here scot-free. We've seen those Radevkas trying to do a bit of an open field play. Actually going to be spotting that CV coming into Delta.
Yep. And the SU-24 here trying to gun run the ninja.
I wonder if, like, it's... Because the ninja has the stealth, which makes it so it's more harder to hit it with missiles. I wonder if that works with guns. It shouldn't.
I don't know. Yeah, you wouldn't
but I
think
can
so,
imagine that'd be like a bug.
I mean, with Eugen, never put it past him, I don't think, right? And GrapeJelly Man calling out a Urigan.
Because why not? You're already winning by as much.
Yeah, you might as well just double down on victory there.
Yeah.
I'll say this, about the GrapeJelly Man. He has a very distinct play style, but I feel like this time it finally kind of all clicked for him. We've casted him multiple times with the channel ring, and they're always entertaining games whenever he plays. But it was clear a couple times he, either couldn't quite get it together, or he kind of changed up his deck but tried to play the same way he likes to play. And this time it just kind of seemed to all click for him.
Yeah, I honestly think it's the map, as his heavy helicopter and aircraft play really works well on this map just due to the openness of it, because we haven't really seen much heavy ground investment. He invested in that one T-72B off the start, but then after that it's just like a couple T-72s.
The SU-24 gun running and getting the kill on the F-15 after it was hit by the buck, because it was trying to kill the T-80K, which, close quarter fought a K-1 there in India. Just absolute insanity.
Honestly, it just feels like a War Thunder air realistic battles. Just gun runs galore.
Yeah, this is absolutely insane. No one could hit with their missiles, and now everyone's just gun running each other.
And GG, 1000 KD difference. Just very good job here for GrapeJelly.
Absolutely. It was awesome to watch, and it's just, you could tell that really, he was feeling it. He had a plan that he wanted to execute for the map, and he did it well. Recovered, there was a little CV back action. He really was able to keep that kind of from derailing him, and he won a big victory in the push at Alpha. And, both suffered air losses, but I do think he clearly got the better end of the stick there.
Indeed, he did. Indeed. But,
Indeed.
But, you have anything else to say, Graham? Any words?
No, sir, I don't. No, I don't. I thought it was really interesting. I'm curious to see what the fans, the people think come next week, and let me know if you thought it was a Helo Rush.
Oh yeah, yes. Leave your comments down below. We need more controversy on this channel. Let's drive up those viewer numbers.
Yeah, pump it up.
Indeed. And thank you once again for joining me, Graham.
Absolutely.
And thank you, the viewer, for watching as well. And as usual, please just take it easy.